Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Noles will kick this deep to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So Appalachian State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works.
Will he score here? Lost a lot of bounds, close to the end zone.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Seminoles offense gets their first crack now. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And the first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Wow, looks like somebody has come to play today. What a start for this defense and for this individual. First 2 plays of the game, and the result is 2 sacks by the same guy.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
See if he can make something happen with the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. The App State offense goes back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Play action fake. looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Offense facing.
And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quick throw to his receiver. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
There's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Appalachian State has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a short completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Seminoles will have to kick this away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, this returner's about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 10. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Still no answer for this offense. Now here comes the point after attempt. Attack on the PAT. And
window. I have been screaming the entire time from the previous game to this game. I don't want to say screaming, but I had no idea my damn mic was on mute. It's a crock of bullshit.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner will be brought down. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides down, will avoid the tackle.
Accept that, motherfucker.
Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go.
Dumbass.
What a play. Not much on the returner, but they create the turnover. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. And they begin first and goal, looking to cash in on this incredible field position. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the goal line.
Come on.
Stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line, really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Shotgun formation here on third down. Makes a quick catch.
Where the fuck was the guy that was on him?
Make the first down. Tackled at the 26. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. And the Noles will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Noles are in the red zone. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Back to the end zone, they say he did not get his foot down. Incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And that one is over everyone's head, beyond the end zone and incomplete. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. And it's good.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Always looking to throw. Looking to throw it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
And they've got the returner corralled.
Why'd I do that?
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field.
Good man front. I know what they're going to do.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Suck,
and the
QB.
Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The App State offense goes back on the field. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again.
Oh, my God.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. 1st down here for this offense. Handing off on the draw play. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Receiver makes the grab. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. On 1st down, it's play action. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. And the Noles offense is on the move now. Looks left and finds his target there. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is caught. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of
Fucking
scrimmage.
man, how the hell are you so goddamn open?
Play by this offense. Big game.
Somebody blew that
the
coverage.
Noles are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass not complete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Try and muscle for the first down. Oh, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the third quarter. Appalachian State has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Catch made on the right side. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why
Oh, he breaks free. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. Now the offense has reached the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Holy fuck, man. You gonna block him?
Gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Cruz. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the beatdown continues.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for the wide out. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shift this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down. And He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Florida State, 3.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
I don't know how that was an incomplete. The ball never touched the ground.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. He moves the ball after the 15. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. The 30. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Well, you could just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start.
And a sophomore making an impact play.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. Touchdown. Appalachian
Boom.
State. And the route is on. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
100 yards rushing, over 250 passing. Then allow a
He's going
touchdown.
to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up.
Yeah,
but give
made a
credit
statement
to this
because the
team
last
for
game was a
coming out with a
fucking
good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Fuck Cal. They some bitches.